Hey, what's going on, y'all? This reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising in Venus. Thanks for tuning in. If this resonates, please like, share, and subscribe. I would gladly appreciate that. So right now, you're in the energy of the Sun. This could be dealing with the self. This could be dealing with the ego, or where you, how you see yourself, or how you want to see yourself. You know, this is you shining bright like a diamond. This is um where you may feel you will be the happiest. You may be you may be getting a reflection back to you of how you want to see yourself. It could also be dealing with your career. You know, maybe you want uh you may see other people doing something that you want to do, and they may be really shining in it. You know, they may be really good at it. Others of you, um, it's just some type of reflective, something is being reflected back to you when it comes to your ego. Because I see a lot of ego cards here, something dealing with your confidence. Um, but you know, this could be where your happiness, where you feel your happiness is, where you have a sense of self. And this could also be a realization of who you truly are, or your personality. Um, or like I said, where you will shine. But the obstacle is the Two of Wands. There's an indecision. There's an indecision here. You may be indecisive, or you may be hesitant to move forward towards it, towards what makes you happy, what, towards the light. Um, Either, like I said, it could be self-realization, and you know, maybe you're a bit hesitant about that. But I feel like, you know, you could just be trying to figure out what to do or how to do something that you feel you'll be good at, or what you feel will bring you happiness, or where you feel you could shine. But in your subconscious position, you have the Six of Wands. So either you're intimidated by others, or you think, because this is your reputation. So, you know, maybe it's something you have to start all over, as far as how you want people to see you. Like, if you in the limelight, or if you're stepping out, this is just a rebirth, like your ego. So how you identify yourself, how you want others people to perceive you, um, because it's based off how you are perceiving yourself. So I don't know, maybe you feel intimidated by other people, or you may not have the confidence to really step out and do what it is you want to do. Um, Again, you have the Three of Wands as your limitation. Like, you haven't made that decision yet. You're just standing there, and um, you may not even be in the present moment at the time. You may be far into the future, um, and maybe you need to focus on the present moment. And also, maybe you need to put yourself out there. It's like, maybe because you're not putting yourself out there, and it could be due to some type of insecurity, or um, you may not be as confident as you will hope to be. You know that, you know, how does one be confident, let go, and be themselves, and free themselves, and do something, and be really good at it? And because they're really good at it, that's why they get the recognition. But not trying to do it from a ego point, you know, not letting your ego get the best of you. But it's just who you identify yourself as, and who you, and how others look at you. But it's shining, you know. um but I just feel like, you know, there's some type of hesitant where you putting yourself out there. It's like you staying behind um this wall. It's like you playing double dutch, like, Do I go? Do I not go? Do I go? Do I not go? Um, because it's like you may not know what the response is, although you want a good response. So it's more like you want you need to have a carefree attitude. Like, fuck it, like just do it. Do what it is. I mean, you may want the validation, or um, you may want to shine in it, right away. But if you're just starting out, um, it will take, you got to put yourself out there in order for you to get noticed. You know what I mean? You got to put yourself out there. And in conscious position, you have the Eight of Pentacles. So you may need to continue to work on whatever it is you're working on. You may need to work on your confidence. If this is work, you may need to put in more work, to where you feel confident enough where it's like, okay, I'm going out there. I don't give a fuck. I feel like I know what I it's not even I feel. I know whatever it is that I'm doing, I know that I'm good at it. I have the credentials to show it. You may need to look at your background and your plaques or your certificates and know that you do have what it takes to be good at whatever it is you want to do. But in other, it's more like it's your confidence. It's more like how what's the response you're getting from people that's outside of you. And maybe you don't need to give a fuck to a certain extent, because not every response is going to be a good response, but you're not going to get everybody on your team. Everybody's not going to want to, everybody's not going to resonate with you. So, be appreciative for the people that do, but don't get caught up in the limelight. Continue to focus on whatever it is you do. Like, continue to be hungry. Don't get lost in your ego. You know what I'm saying? You may, when you put yourself out there, you may get the response you want, but don't get lost in your ego. Continue to be focused on your craft. Okay? Continue to be focused on your craft. Know what it is and why you're doing it. Others of you need to work more on your confidence. So if you don't feel confident in an area of your work, you may need to put up more effort and energy to it. And you also need to focus on what you're doing and not be intimidated by what other people are doing. Because, some people are naturally gifted and good at something. Maybe you have to put in work. Some people are just gifted in certain areas. Well, if you want to be in that area, it's going to maybe take you work. It may required for you to put the work in. But you have the outcome, the Eight of Swords. So this could just be you sabotaging or thinking the worst thoughts. Maybe you feel like, if you put in the work, maybe this will not play out the way you hope. But I kind of feel like you need to know your true intentions. You need to know your true intentions, because if you do put yourself out there, just know that people are going to see you. People are going to see you. I don't know if that will give you anxiety. Maybe the limelight is too much for you. Maybe you need to do things. Some people can't handle the limelight, You may want it, but what if that's too much for you? And that brings anxiety. Maybe maybe being out there and like, because this person is like, this kid is like naked. Like, you seeing this person for what they are, like everything. This person is like free. Like, you're free, you're being yourself. maybe some of y'all have a hard time just being yourselves. You know what I mean? Because I'm noticing like a lot of these cards, like that the heads are turned away. You don't want to show your face, and with the sun is like this person's showing it all, their their flaws and everything. Because they're free of their flaws. They don't give a rat's ass. This is me. Take me as I am. And I'm kind of feeling like some of y'all are afraid of being like that, and that's what's holding up your process. Like, some of y'all may need to work on your confidence, and some of y'all may need to just focus on what y'all doing. Again, some of y'all could be intimidated by other people who are just free and being themselves. Maybe y'all need to work on that. Also, don't get caught up in your ego. Stay focused on your goals. Stay focused on your craft. Know why you're doing it. Also, you know, I just feel like a lot of y'all need to work on your confidence. And don't be scared by putting yourself back, by putting yourself out there, by showing people who you really are, because it will be a relief for you. Like, it will be like all these swords will fall down. It's like you putting these thoughts in your head. You're trapping yourself. It's all in your own mind. It's the fear. It's the hesitation. It's just you having these fearful thoughts. Maybe you're thinking what the possibilities of what could go wrong, and it's just like it's time to free yourself. It's time to just surrender and just be who you are. Be your true self. Some of y'all need to work again, like on your confidence. Maybe you need to work on how you present yourself, like how you want the world to see you. But it has to be from your true self. Okay. Don't try to be like somebody else. Be who you are. Work on your confidence, and don't get intimidated by others. Maybe you need to put some more work in, so then you could present to the world what it is you're working on, and you could get that shine. You could get that get that shine, get that audience, because you're gonna be shining. Just don't if you get the audience, and if people are noticing you, try not to be fearful of that. And in the same breath is about being yourself, freeing yourself. Don't let anxiety and confusion get the best of you, because that's the thing. You're indecisive on something, and that could be bringing the outcome of because some of y'all could be holding on to who you once were, and you need to surrender to that. Because that's what all about self-realization. When it comes to the ego, this is all about self-realization. How your reputation, how one looks, and what's their perception of you, and what's your perception of yourself. So you may need to really also be conscious of who you really are. Lay down put down like what are you really good at. Maybe jot down your characteristics or your personality, like your characteristics of who you really are, and how and work on the things you don't feel like you're good at. So, that's what I'm seeing here. So thanks for tuning in, Cancer. Peace.